Hi, today I'm going to talk to you about referencing. So I'm going to write a fake little paragraph about cabbage. I'm going to do that by looking at some sources. So I'm finding information. I didn't come up with this information myself. I'm finding it from somewhere else, so I have to give it credit. So let's have a look. So cabbage is a leafy green or purple plant. So let's use that. So cabbage is a leafy green or purple plant. Okay, now I didn't come up with that idea. I've got that from a source, so I need to give that source credit. So I'm on Wikipedia, so my author is going to be Wikipedia. So what I'm doing here is what's called an in-text reference. This is inside the text of what I'm talking about. So you need to give it an author and a date. So if we go down the bottom, you can see it was last edited on 23rd of May 2017, so we'll just say 2017 is our date. The reference goes at the end of the sentence of what it is I'm referring to. If you're doing quotes, that can go before the end of the sentence, but usually it's at the end of the sentence. So that's in text. At the end you have what's called a reference list. This is where you show all the references in more detail from your piece of work. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to write an entry for this one. So Wikipedia 2017. Alright. So you do author, date, and then you do title. So the title of this page is cabbage. Then we're going to do the URL. So this is where the URL is the link to where I got the information from. So URL, copy and paste. Then we need to say date accessed. And today is the 24th of the 5th, 2017. So this tells your reader where you got the information from so that they can check that it's accurate or valid. So here is another site that I'm going to look at. I'm going to use the first sentence here. Rich in phytonutrient antioxidants. So I'm going to say cabbage is rich in antioxidants. And again, that's not my idea. I've got it from another source, so I need to give this source credit. The author, for a website, go down the bottom, so Umesh Rudrappa. So I'm going to say Rudrappa. And the year, again, 2017 down the bottom. Okay, now that I've got that, I should immediately go to my reference list and add in that reference in detail. With your reference list, you need to put it in alphabetical order. So R-S-T-V-W. So R comes before W. So I'm going to do Rudrappa. Now you need to give the initial of the author, so U. 2017 is the date of publication. Title of the page, Cabbage Nutrition Facts. URL, copy and paste. Date, accessed, 24th of the 5th, 17. And each of the references should have a full stop at the end to say that the reference is finished. So the key things here are, in text you need to have the author and the date. In your reference list you need to have the author, date, title, if it's using a website URL, and then you need to have the date accessed. Now there's different ways of referencing if you're referencing a book or a movie or a newspaper article. I'm just doing this for websites because that's what most of you guys use. The last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to show you Cite This For Me to see if it can generate a reference as good as the one that I just produced by myself. So this is called Cite This For Me. It's a website that can make references for you. It's very important that you choose the citation style as Harvard before you get started, because if you choose a different style then you might get different answers. So I'm going to choose a website because that's what I'm going to use. I'm going to paste that second URL, press the auto cite button, and it will come up with a citation for you. So it's got some of the information there. They can't find a publisher or a publication date. So it will make it. Now, access date is all in. Year published, 2017. That's what it said down the bottom. Website name is Nutrition and You. It's got the author. Okay, so all the information seems to be there. If the information isn't there, you can type it in and then we'll add it into your reference. And then it generates it for you. Now it generates two references. So there's an in-text reference, which is the Rudrupper 2017. That's the one I had before. Then it's got the bibliography or reference list one. So author, date, title. Now they've added in the overarching website after the title. You can do that if you like. They've put it available at rather than URL, but they've still put the date accessed at the end. So all the same information is there, it's just in a slightly different order with a little bit extra information added in. And that's okay. The main thing is that you need to be consistent with your referencing. So today we looked at how to do Harvard referencing. Bye.